And welcome everyone to the Circle Debate Podcast Top 5 Picks of the Week. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the host of TV What I See here with my other host.
Yes, sir.
Of course, he is the dinero of all dineros, El Dinero that loves the money. That's right, baby. And that is Mike Dinero. Ladies and gentlemen.
What's good? Ready to talk some Rey Mysterio. You know what I mean? Legendary wrestler. One of my favorites of all time. I'm excited.
Absolutely. We're excited because today we are here today to give our top 5 picks of the week. And we're going to be giving our top 5 for Rey Mysterio moments. Let me go ahead and actually put it right here, the picture very quickly because I'm trying to upload. I got the music here going too. Come on, man. There you go. Oh, yes, there is your Rey Mysterio right there. We're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, there you go. There you go, because I don't want to get copyrighted.
Yeah, you know the WWE going to be on that ass. WWE, now that they don't got Vince McMahon, might go harder with the copyrights.
Yes,
good, Clark Street.
What is good, Clark Street? What is going on, man? Subscribe to Clark Street Wrestling Podcast.
Most definitely.
Make sure you guys check out the predictions for SummerSlam. Check it out now before it's too late.
Yep, dope ass show.
Absolutely.
A lot of their predictions was the same as mine, so.
I know. I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, if you remember our predictions from yesterday. So,
yep.
Great minds think alike.
That's right. But, man, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. So, 2 of us today, of course, the director, once again, he's doing his music thing, so he'll be with us next week. Matt Callis is feeling under the weather, unfortunately, after he saw what happened yesterday. So, we wish him a speedy recovery. So, but he's making it happen. But so it looks like I'll say best for last for Dinero, so that means I'll go first.
Oh, thank you.
Giving my top 5 Rey Mysterio moments. And before we get into with my picks, let's give a little brief Stone Callis history of Mysterio. He debuted in Mexico at the age of 14 on April 30th, 1989. That's when he debuted, and there he is at the age of 14. And of course, him debuting along with his uncle right there, Rey Mysterio Sr., who is his uncle in AAA. There he is once again with his uncle. Man, he was so young right there. Jesus Christ. And, oh, my God. And to his debut on July 25th, 2002, right on SmackDown, his first match against Chavo Guerrero. That is right.
Amazing match, too.
An amazing debut for Mysterio, man. What a fantastic debut, especially against Chavo. So, you got to give it to that, man. It's phenomenal to see Mysterio still going on. Technically, so we say, 1989, 2022 we are, right? So basically, he's been in the business for 33 years, but has been in WWE for 20. So, yeah, so it looks like those 13 years has been like all over the world, we could say. So,
nah, legit, all over the world. Rey Mysterio wrestled from, of course, Mexico, AAA, ECW, WCW, of course, WWE. Wrestled for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yep.
He's been all over the world. So, for sure, this guy's a globetrotter. You know what I mean? Even every time there was a show that was like one of like the hit shows or the cool shows, like when ECW was the cool show, Rey Mysterio was there. When Nitro was the cool show, Rey Mysterio was there. Even when Lucha Underground was the cool show, Rey Mysterio was there. So Rey Mysterio always had his finger on the pulse of what was the newest thing out. And he was always there. Like, shit, even All In, when All In was a revolutionary, event, Rey Mysterio was in the main event. That says a lot.
Man. That does says a lot. That is right. And, speaking of, also Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, he was there too. So he's been around, man. It's, Mysterio has fantastic career. So now it's time to get into my picks, ladies and gentlemen. Number 5. Let's see that's right. DEVIOUS DeLorean driving cycles for that's right.
Great show, by the way. First episode of Top Rope Wrestling Talk on the WWN Network was an amazing show. I'm excited for their new era.
Yes, the new era is going to be coming soon. Make sure to subscribe to the Rewind Wrestling Network. You'll be seeing Top Rope there coming soon already on every Friday live for you on YouTube. And they're bringing you such good shit Good.
Most
Good
definitely.
shit, Dom. There you go. That's for you.
Word. Shouts Dom, Bruce, and Grandma Wendy.
That is right. So now my number 5 will have to be, you mentioned it, and that is Rey Mysterio in Lucha Underground. So that was my favorite moment, seeing Rey Mysterio in Lucha Underground when he made his debut. I think it was for season 2 that he made his debut for Lucha Underground. And the whole world, when I lost my fucking balls, because when I saw him debut, and I'm like, I already knew that we were going to have the dream matches that we wanted to have. Him versus Prince Puma, which is Ricochet. We had him versus Pentagon Jr. So like Ray Phoenix, Aerostar. Oh man,
when he was up on that roof like Batman, that shit was fire, bro.
Oh my god, yes.
When he had this, when he put the question mark on the Lucha Underground billboard.
Yes,
man.
Oh man,
Rey Mysterio was hitting different in Lucha Underground.
Oh man, absolutely, he was, man. And then throughout the season, becoming a mentor for Prince Puma, because Conan was no longer there; he was just more on the side. So he decided to be with Ray. So that was a really awesome run from Rey Mysterio. And like my favorite Mysterio was seeing him in the first time against Psychosis in the Bingo Hall. Thanks, guys. New era, same cycle.
Most definitely.
I miss
it too.
We all miss it, man. I miss Lucha Underground. If people have not seen it, look for that, because if you want to see Rey Mysterio versus like Ray Phoenix, Pentagon, the names that I mentioned, you can find it on Lucha Underground.
Sure. I mean, I just saw it not so long ago. The whole series was on Tubi, and Tubi's free. So check out Tubi. They have some good wrestling content, and they have every single Lucha Underground episode. So make sure you check that out.
Oh yeah, definitely. You definitely got to check that out, ladies and gentlemen. So that's my number 5 pick. My number 4 pick, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Free on Tubi app. Absolutely. Thank you, Dom. We appreciate you for that. And number 4 pick will be, of course, Rey Mysterio versus Kurt Angle at SummerSlam 2002. Oh, man, this is the first time that these two guys ever face each other. And even Kurt Angle mentioned it, I think, in his podcast. He's mentioned it in other, interviews, like the chemistry, the first time wrestling a high flyer such as Ray. And Angle praised, Mysterio so much because they didn't even prepare for the match. They just came in and they just knew what to do.
Word.
And they put a hell of a fucking show on this one. I really, truly enjoyed seeing Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio this match. I think this was like one of my favorite SummerSlam matches of all time. And because... Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
No, I feel bad for cutting you off, but also it's like probably, in my opinion, one of the greatest opening matches for a pay-per-view.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I forgot it was an opening match. You're totally right. It was an opening match, and this was fucking fantastic. I love it. The rivalry they had, heading into this match was just amazing. Paul Heyman did a fantastic job writing that storyline for them at the time. So that's right.
I got my Paul Heyman look with the hat and the headphones going on right now.
I know, I was going to tell you.
My ECW Paul Heyman look, you know what I mean?
Amazing class of styles.
Facts
right there. And speaking of that, might as well you brought it up. So there you go. Number 4 will be Rey Mysterio's run in ECW. I really feel that with Mysterio being in ECW, him and Psychosis pioneered and exposed the Lucha Libre to the American audiences. And not only that, but these two individuals coming into ECW, how Dom mentioned, we saw them already before, live in person in the bingo halls, which I didn't care because, man, to this day, there's still bingo halls in independent wrestling scene, which I enjoyed very much. But these two individuals were the pinnacle of Lucha Libre for the American audiences. For us to know, what is Lucha Libre, what is the definition, or what is the art of Lucha Libre. Because at that time, I can tell you this, there were not a lot of American fans that were intrigued of AAA or Consejo Mundial when they were on channel 34, 52, 22, 48. They were not intrigued. They were, even when they were coming to the United States, nobody was really much intrigued of Lucha Libre because it didn't, catch their attention. They weren't invested because they don't know who these characters were and who was all about. And also thanks to Paul. And thanks to Paul Heyman because the man is a genius. And for Conan, that is right, absolutely for Paul Heyman bringing on these two fantastic luchadors at their prime at the time, especially Psychosis, and put a hell of a banger shows every ECW event. It didn't matter they wrestled every fucking time, but you know what they did though? They got the fans invested. They got the fans to fucking say, hell yeah, this is Lucha Libre.
And I love when they brought in other luchadors too. Like Rey Mysterio had some amazing matches with Juventud Guerrera. I remember a tag match with Rey Mysterio and Conan versus Psychosis and La Parca, which was a great matchup too on ECW television. So Paul definitely was a genius for introducing Lucha Libre to the world, the American world.
Absolutely, he did. Because even I'm going to say this, Vince didn't do a great job doing it. He did not. When he brought him in 94, 95, 96, around there, when he brought him in, there wasn't really like a package for them. Who the hell are these guys? It was like, there wasn't.
The AEW.
Yeah. Another there you go. No wonder why TK got his shit. Now we know.
Word.
We were all
Who
like,
is your daddy and what does he do?
Yeah, what does he do? Who are these guys? But
Word. Paul
Heyman defined that for us in ECW, and he did a phenomenal job. And ECW, man.
Word.
Yes. All right. Let's see. And now to move on to my number 2. Numero dos. Let's see what. Oh, yes, that tag match was fire. Yep. Oh,
especially the part where La Parca kept on doing his strut. He did it like 5 times in a row, and then Rey Mysterio was like trying to catch him, and he would like push him to the side like a little kid and then strut some more.
Oh man, hell yeah. And of course, my number 2 pick will be Rey Mysterio winning the WWE Championships, not just the WWE title, but also the World Heavyweight title. He had his moment at WrestleMania, which I was really happy for him. Yeah. I know that people shit on this, the fact they gave it to him because of the whole Eddie situation, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck that. He deserved it. He got his moment. Should have been Chavo, but too bad. Mysterio deserved it, and he got it. And then also winning, of course, the WWE title on Monday Night Raw when I believe it was the Cena and Punk situation for heading to SummerSlam during that rivalry. And this, yes, he defeated The Miz to win the WWE title. So I was happy for Mysterio that he won that belt. And I wish he could get more. I mean, he won more the heavyweight than the WWE, but I wish they could have pulled the trigger having him more with the WWE title. I think that would have been a great, anything with him. Even with him and Shawn Michaels would have been great to see. Even though we saw that for the tribute for Eddie Guerrero, but imagine a feud between those two would have been awesome to see. I would definitely have enjoyed it.
2 out of 3 falls, stuff like that. That would have been amazing with Shawn Michaels.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, that is for
hell yeah.
Yes. Hell yeah. Now mi numero uno. I think everybody knows it's obvious, but the way I'm going to break it down is the whole fact because it's overall, and that is, of course, the Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero rivalry. And I mean, this goes back to WCW, the wrestling. Oh, yeah! The wrestling, Halloween Havoc, of course. We remember that matchup. But overall, they had an incredible feuds. And then, of course, the famous ladder match. Who's your papi? Yes, that's right. We're going to see it coming. We're going to see it. Dom is going to tell Ray Eddie was the real papi. Ooh.
Man, that was such a classic storyline. I remember when you had Eddie Guerrero show up at Dominic's school during recess. He was like, Dominic, come here. He was like, I'm your papi. Yo, that was classic as hell, man. I swear to God.
Oh, yeah, that shit was classic.
I remember one time my mom walked into the room when I was watching it, and it was during SummerSlam, right? Like, ironically. And they said, coming up next, custody of Dominic ladder match. And she said, what the fuck? Like, they're fighting for his kid? But it was like so intriguing. She sat down and watched it with me. She's like, I got to see this. So like, yeah, you know, my mom was always a fan, but like, you know, I feel like that feud kind of brought her back in. So
yeah, I really enjoyed this feud overall, even in WCW, even when the time when Eddie Guerrero was trying to persuade Eddie to join the LWO, and then he didn't really want it to, and then he did towards the end when he was unmasked, and he had like Eddie Guerrero to put a cruiserweight belt on him. Like, it was just amazing to see the rivalries these two had. And even in WWE, when that began with, you know, the whole custody situation, when Eddie went heel, and even when they were tag team champions, when they put a instant classic at WrestleMania 21. I mean, shit, man, these guys could go on and on forever. And then not only that, when it was the Guerreros versus Eddie and Edge, Ray and Edge, excuse me, those were a fucking banger, man. This is all Paul Heyman shit. This is all Paul Heyman's creative writing of what he created. And man, just amazing. It amazes me to see Mysterio's career going this long for 33 years. Overall in the professional business, you know, wrestling business. Of course, 20 years in WWE. But man, this was a hard, you know, it's a long list that Mysterio has that I can mention, you know, but I guess this is the only top 5 that I have, man. This is, yeah, it was tough. It was tough.
Amazing top 5. I mean, definitely a lot of legendary moments there.
Oh man, definitely. The floor is yours, DINERO.
All right, let's see. Number 5 for my top 5 Rey Mysterio moments was I versus an I, Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins. I'm just joking. No, so my number 5 is Rey Mysterio's return to the WWE Royal Rumble in 2018. I think that was an amazing moment. It was a big pop from the crowd, and it was well deserving. And if you think about it, the last time we saw Rey Mysterio in a Royal Rumble, like, it was unfortunate because that was the Rumble where, you know, the crowd hijacked the show because everyone wanted to see Daniel Bryan. And when that 30th entrant came and it was Rey Mysterio, he got booed. And I don't think no matter what the circumstance is, no one should ever boo Rey Mysterio. So it was awesome to see in 2018, Rey Mysterio return to the WWE in amazing shape too. Also, like, back in his like original gear, wearing the tights and all that, which I thought was a cool touch. And he got the pop of the night. I thought that was a great moment for Rey Mysterio for sure.
So that was 2018?
Yeah, 2018. It's crazy to think that he's been back in WWE already for 4 years because it feels like he just returned. Like,
oh man,
he was in great shape too. Like, and the best thing about that was he wasn't even signed. He returned to the WWE for that Royal Rumble. Then he worked All In.
And that's right. You're right.
He wasn't even signed yet, so he worked that Rumble. Then he worked with the Bucks and Cody for All In, and then he came back full time. I thought there was even an opportunity and a chance if he didn't sign full time after having such a great performance at All In that Rey Mysterio may have been on that original AEW roster if he was a free agent. But it would have been interesting. But definitely cool to see him return to the WWE after all the legendary moments he had in the WWE. It would be a shame if the last time we saw Rey Mysterio was him getting booed at the Royal Rumble because he wasn't Daniel Bryan in that 30th entrant in like 2014. You know what I mean? So I think that it was awesome to see him get his just due, his big pop that he deserves, and his return.
All right.
Number 4, it was SmackDown, May 6, 2003, Cruiserweight title match, Matt Hardy versus Rey Mysterio, when Rey Mysterio won the title in San Diego, California, with his family there. If you remember, that was such a great feud as well. Matt Hardy was the Cruiserweight champion, and he was a kind of a bigger champion. He was a bigger guy to hold that title, so he would dominate a lot of the smaller guys. And Rey Mysterio was chasing that title for a while. They had a match at WrestleMania 19, the opener for WrestleMania 19. That's when Rey Mysterio came out with the Daredevil gear, which I thought was pretty dope. But yeah, he was chasing it, and I thought that it would have been the right time to pull the trigger at WrestleMania when Rey Mysterio was going for the title. But I thought that it was even better that they had Rey Mysterio win the title in San Diego with his family there. Not only there, but it was the first time that the WWE version of the Cruiserweight title was the main event of a SmackDown. So definitely,
you're right. Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Definitely a big moment for Rey Mysterio winning it in San Diego. I believe it was the first time he won the Cruiserweight title as well. So in WWE, not cruiserweight, because of course he won it a couple times in WCW, but the first time he won it in the WWE, it was a really big moment. They had the confetti, the family came into the ring. You know, back then, like Dominic and Aaliyah looked like little kids.
Oh,
so
man, they were little.
Yeah, so it's crazy to see them now on TV, and you're like, they're all grown up. You know what I mean?
Oh, hell yeah.
Makes me feel old as fuck. My number 3 is Halloween Havoc 1997 WCW Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero. Like you said it best. Like when Rey Mysterio got with Eddie Guerrero, they made magic. In my opinion, and I know a lot of people may shit on this, but this is just my opinion. I think that Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero Halloween Havoc may be the greatest WCW match of all time. I know there's, a lot. I know people are going to say Flair Steamboat and Flair Sting, but it's like, in my opinion, for the style of wrestling that I like, I don't think you could find a better match than Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero. That matchup was not just a high-flying spot fest. That matchup had emotion. That matchup had a story. That matchup was just excellently wrestled, Like, I never seen two people mesh better than Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. Whether they were a team or whether they were wrestling, they had such great chemistry that still to this day, I don't think could be reproduced. And that match was the epitome of how great it gets between Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. So for sure, Halloween Havoc 97 is a classic moment. Also, for the fact that the story behind the scenes is Rey Mysterio was supposed to lose his mask that night.
Oh, what?
Rey Mysterio was supposed to lose his mask that night. It was supposed to be, I believe, a hair versus mask match that Eric Bischoff wanted, and he wanted Rey to lose his mask. But Rey was like adamant about not losing his mask. And him, Conan, Eddie Guerrero, they all stood up for Rey and was like, yo, he's not losing that mask. The mask is what makes Rey Mysterio Rey Mysterio. It's in his name. He's a mystery. You know what I mean? If you take off the mask, he's no longer a mystery. So Rey Mysterio stuck to his guns to the point where there was a possibility that Rey Mysterio was going to get fired for not going with the company's storyline. But Rey Mysterio still stuck to his guns to the point that they changed the finish, and you had Rey Mysterio coming out on top on that matchup. We saw a little Easter egg in there with Eddie Guerrero ripping the mask at least, but Rey Mysterio was supposed to lose his mask that night, but he stood for what he believed in and stayed with the mask. So that makes it even a bigger moment for me.
It is, but one of the fucked up part what you mentioned about the mask situation was that, of course, your big sexy who's a booker at that time made him fucking lose that fucking mask.
Man, I'll tell you this right now, like exactly. And then the disrespect, the disrespect after that of like, it is like, it was stupid as fuck.
Pathetic, him and Ash. I mean, look, I know people could say you love him, but I don't love him. What he did in WCW as a booker, he fucked everything up. He's the one responsible who made that caused WCW down to the drain.
I'll tell you what,
whether you like it or not, I blame him too.
Kevin Nash, like, I respect what he did in the ring, but a lot of his booking ideologies and his thoughts on wrestling, like having, the nerve to call Eddie Guerrero a vanilla midget, like, you obviously don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
oh my God.
If you ask 9 out of 10 wrestling fans who's a better wrestler, Eddie Guerrero or Kevin Nash, come on. Who you think is going to fucking come out on top of that argument? But anyway.
He's running 83 weeks. That's what he's running. With Conrad Thompson.
Yeah.
That's all he's doing.
Hey, it's Conrad.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to 83 Weeks with Eric Bischoff.
Man, I feel like Eric Bischoff did a lot of good for WCW, but when it came to luchadors, he did not know what the fuck to do with them. That's why everybody had to unmask. That's why everybody had to, like, he did not respect the mask. He did not respect the heritage. He did not respect the lineage. And this came from a guy who helped book When Worlds Collide with AAA. So you would think that he would respect that. Hey,
I like that.
I agree.
I agree.
You're a poet and you don't know it.
Hey, guys, if you guys outside of the ring, guys, producer watching this, you should make one outside of the ring. Nash is trash.
Facts. But, like, would you agree that, Eric Bischoff never really respected luchadors in WCW? That's why Psychosis, that's why, what's called, Rey Mysterio, fucking Juventud, everybody had to unmask. And when you unmask a luchador, you're taking away their identity. And it was all, oh, well, they can't tell stories on their face and they can't show emotion if they have a mask on. That's bullshit to me, because I could tell you, if you want to do top 5 most emotional Rey Mysterio matches when he had the mask, you could go on and on with that list. So I think that is bullshit that, oh, well, we got to take off the mask so we can see the emotion on their face. Like, come on, the emotion is in the ring, but whatever. I digress.
Yeah, that's no worries. I feel the same.
Number 2 is the 2006 Royal Rumble, Rey Mysterio winning it. Man, that was such a big moment. I know a lot of people chalk that up to, them doing that because Eddie Guerrero passed away. But nonetheless, like, I just remember me personally, when I was watching that matchup, I thought, like, when he came out number 2, it was like, all right, cool. When he's in there and there's like 15 people already in, it's like, all right, this is getting closer. Then when he's in there for 63 minutes, for a long time, he held that record. 63 minutes he was in that ring. And when it's like down to the final 2 and you see Triple H and Randy Orton, well, the final 3 was Triple H, Randy Orton, and Rey Mysterio. In my eyes, I'm like, man, Triple H better not, bury this guy. I'm thinking Randy Orton is like their go-to right now. So when Rey Mysterio won it, to be honest, to me, especially like when I was watching it live, I was shocked. And I thought that was an amazing moment. He came in number 2, no less. He was in there for the whole match. A lot of people like to talk about Shawn Michaels and Chris Benoit and Edge being the only 3 guys to win the Royal Rumble at the number 1 spot. But if you come in number 2, you're basically starting at the same time as the number 1 spot. So you got to give Rey Mysterio his credit for that too. He lasted the whole match, 63 minutes, had a record, and wins the matchup. And he was the ultimate underdog in that matchup too. If you think about some of the big names that was in that matchup, and you think that Rey Mysterio came out on top, it was amazing, and it was a great, great moment. So definitely, I had to put that in my top 5.
I love it.
And then to cap it off, piggybacking. I said piggybacking. I'm money, dinero. You know what I mean? Piggybacking.
Oh, yeah.
Word. Piggybacking off of my last pick, number 2. Number 1 is Rey Mysterio going on to WrestleMania 22 and winning the WWE World Heavyweight Champion in the 3-way with with Randy Orton and Kurt Angle. That was another amazing moment because Rey Mysterio is a guy that no one really thought would ever be world champion. If you think about when he came into WCW, never got the opportunities that he probably deserved because he was too small, right? Then when you think about him going to the WWE, and WWE is the land of the giants, he's too small and he's just a cruiserweight. So for him to win the World Heavyweight Champion just showed that, hey, anything is possible. Anybody could win that title. So you got to watch out for everybody. And it shows that, WWE is willing to reward excellent wrestlers who's put in their work, put in their dues, and deserves it. So I thought that was a great moment. I love the entrance with POD performing live. I thought that was dope. So definitely that whole moment of Rey Mysterio in WrestleMania 22 against against Randy and Kurt Angle. It was a fucking excellent matchup and a great moment. So definitely my number 1 is Rey Mysterio becoming World Heavyweight Champion. Shout out Cassius Fade, LOG. That's my homie King Huey from my rap group. Check out Lords of Gotham Music.
Oh, man. Yeah, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. It was a great moment, I could say. Oh, man. There's one honorable one that we should add because as much as there is one that we should add. Let's see.
I got an honorable one too. I wonder if it's the same one as you.
Go for it. You go for it. Go for it.
No, I mean, if you have one first, I'm gonna let you go first.
No. I'm looking for it, but you go for it. Go for it.
All right. Well, my honorable mention would be Rey Mysterio. As much as I'm not a big fan of Dominic, it would be Rey Mysterio and Dominic winning the tag team titles, becoming the first father-son tag team champions in WWE history.
That is, you know what? That's not bad because it is a first history. I'm trying to think if it is the first history because.
Well, WWE may be lying. Now, I know they mention it every time that they come out as a tag team, but I'm trying to think they're father-son tangents. I know.
I'm trying to think if Vern and Greg Gagne ever won it together.
Not in WWE.
No. Well,
maybe in AEW. I mean AWA. But,
AWA. But I don't know if they ever won it in That's a good question. Very, very good question. I'm sorry for that Dominic picture and Ray winning. Let's see what's I was wondering what went through his mind, especially for Ray. I wonder what was going through his mind. I was always curious to see, like, oh man, I can't believe you actually won it. You know,
Yeah, I think that was.
with
I
his
mean,
son.
you probably just being like, as a proud father, like you watch his son work hard, and then you get to partner up with him, and you win your first like tag team titles with him. It's like it's one thing for you to make it, but then it's another thing to watch your like flesh and blood make it too, especially like your son. So I think that's probably, in my opinion, knowing the type of person Rey Mysterio is, he will probably say that that's probably his proudest moment is watching his son make it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely agreed. I wanted to add this one too because I think this one also kind of, I wouldn't say it made Punk's career, but I could say that this could be his bucket list, and that is of course when he, when it was Eddie and Rey Mysterio in a triple threat match. And I'm trying to remember, what show was this?
I believe that was IWA.
IWA, right? Yeah, Mid-South, right? Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing that I couldn't believe that CM Punk actually had a match with these two legends. And shit, that's something he should cherish after the rest of his life.
Yeah, he definitely does. And I know he tells the story that after that matchup, Eddie Guerrero went up to him. And this is when Eddie Guerrero was still battling his demons and was going into rehab and just got fired from the WWE because of his drug issues. And Eddie Guerrero was talking to CM Punk, and CM Punk was telling him about his like straight edge lifestyle. And Eddie Guerrero told CM Punk that inspires him to get clean and, continue to build a legacy the right way. So I think that matchup played an even bigger part because that matchup did play a part in Eddie Guerrero cleaning his act up and, probably saving his life. So I think that's, even bigger than the matchup for sure.
Oh yeah, man, definitely.
You ever seen that matchup? Like,
oh yeah, I seen it.
It was a great fucking matchup.
It was.
That was a great match.
I don't mention the night Ray dressed as a Joker and squash Jamie.
Word.
I'll look for the picture, Dom, just for you.
Yo, I hated that mask, man. He looks stupid. No, you know what was worse? When Rey Mysterio dressed up like the new Joker against Brock Lesnar a couple years back, and he looked like Doink the Clown.
He did. Oh, never again.
Man,
he should never do that again. I think you could say that's one of the worst costumes that Rey Mysterio ever had. I mean,
that's one of them. There was another one.
Which one did you say was the other one? Which one can you say was?
He wore some like skin colored tights a couple years ago on SmackDown, and he had like a black like in the front. It looked like Rey Mysterio was just wrestling in a thong. Like, try to look that up. Rey Mysterio. I'm gonna Google that shit. Like, yo,
there's your Joker, Dom. Rey Mysterio skin. Is it skin Minecraft? I think that's what it was. No. Well, hold on. No, I'm tripping. Hold on. Let me see.
Yo, here it is. Look, I don't know if you can see that.
All right, hold on. Let's see. Oh yeah.
That's bad.
That is bad.
That's bad. Yo, he looked like he's just in a thong, and it's like, come on, Ray. Like,
oh no, that's all bad.
That's a bad look.
So bad. That one was terrible. JBL was pretty dope.
You want to quickly give some best Rey Mysterio outfits because he had some legendary ones.
All right, go for it. Which one do you? I have one, but go for it.
I love. I think it was WrestleMania 20 in the Garden when he came out as the Flash. That was dope. I always loved the Flash.
That was 19.
That was 19 was when he was Daredevil against Matt Hardy.
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah 20. I believe it was like that Cruiserweight Invitational, whatever. It was like the same one where Ultimo Guerrero was like tripping over himself, like in his entrance.
Yes.
He was mad nervous for that spot, but nah, Rey Mysterio came out as the Flash. I thought that was cool. I also liked
for tips.
Especially Rey Mysterio Halloween Havoc 97. Like I just talked about that. That outfit was fucking dope.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah, it's fire. Look at that.
That is fire right there. That is. Damn, this is a tough one. Oh, I think I know which is my favorite one. I'll show it right now. I really enjoyed it because he fucking pulled it off. Hold on. Who the fuck is that? Give it to me, damn it. Oh, there you go. Yes. Because he did fold it off. And that is the one that you mentioned, what he did after the Royal Rumble, all in Wolverine costume.
Yeah, that was fire too.
That was fire. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. You read my mind, Dom. Just like I was looking for it. You read my mind. Great,
and I believe he wrestled Triple Mania against Sin Cara, and he was dressed as Batman, which was dope because he had the wings too. He had like the mechanical wings that shot out. Like that was fire, man.
That was fire.
Yeah.
Oh man, Rey Mysterio has so much. Even to see legendary, he did Captain America too.
I used to like his mask when he used to do like the spider look, like the Spider-Man web on the mask. Oh yeah, like that white and red one he used to have.
Oh, hold on. I think I found it. There you go. I know which one you're talking about. Hold on.
It was like the early SmackDown days too.
Let's see. I found this one. I don't know if it is this one or probably is the white version one.
It's not that one, but that one's dope too. Shit, I don't think I ever saw that one. It's fire, bro.
Let's see. Damn, this is the one when he was super young. Jesus Christ. I found one of the
I know he did the Spider-Man one in ECW too.
Yes, I remember that one. That I do remember.
Yeah, the red, and then I think he had like the blue tights or whatever.
Yeah, right? I do remember that one for sure. Yeah.
And then
what are the ones he did? Captain America. He did Daredevil. He
did Black Panther. That was fire too.
Oh, I had to look for that one. You know what? I honestly I despise. I don't know why he did it. I was not a fan of this. Oh yeah, no. He was Batman.
Yeah,
for Triple A. That's what he was. You know why despite? Hopefully it lets me fucking. No, it won't let me. Shit, I wish I could. Damn it! It's the one that he painted himself all silver. That was stupid fucking costume.
Yeah, I remember people were like, "Oh, he's supposed to be Silver Surfer." I thought he looked more like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz.
I'm gonna tell you why it's stupid, because when that happened, they created a fucking toy for that shit, and that toy sucks too. That toy sucks ass.
Facts.
Who the fuck would? I wouldn't even buy that shit. I don't know.
Word.
I'm sorry. Even though I saw it at Target for $10, I am not buying that shit. No, man. I'd rather get a better one for fucking Ray. Oh,
and that shit wasn't even silver. The toy is gray.
Yeah, I'm showing for the toy. I'm showing for the toy so I can find it. I can show it. Let's see. Oh,
they had two. They had one for Jakks Pacific and one for Mattel. The Mattel one looks a little better than the Jakks Pacific because the Jakks one looked jacked up.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, man.
What the fuck is this? I wouldn't even buy this.
See if you can find the Jakks one, because the Jakks one was fucked up.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Rey Mysterio, Jakks Pacific.
Yeah.
Pacific figure. Let's see if they have it.
Because they try to make it look like it was fading.
Is it this one?
No, it's this one. Look. They tried, like, they put the paint lightly on it.
Okay.
And they were trying to make it look like it was fading. And it looked weird as hell.
Fuck, where the fuck is it?
Type in silver. Rey Mysterio.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put action figure silver. Let's see if that comes out. Let's see. Oh my god. What is this?
I think that's it.
Is that that can't be it. Is that it? That's the roof. What the fuck is this?
That was like a prototype that was not painted. Limited edition. You know, $60. Who would pay $60 for that?
I wouldn't even pay for this shit right here.
No disrespect to Ray, but come on, man.
And I think they did a bad job for his ass. I would not pay fucking $30 for this shit,
bro. That last one though was wild.
Oh my god. Who the fuck decided to make him this way, man? This is horrible. Oh my god.
I don't know, man. Like, that was a bad decision.
That is a bad decision.
Wait, click the one that has the side by side of the picture and him.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
bro.
Oh, it's on Twitter. Man. Is it on Twitter? Yes, it is. Let me see. Hell no. What? Oh, no.
Nah, yeah, bad move.
Fun. Yeah, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, Silver Surfer, my ass. That is not a Silver Surfer.
Yo, well, even in the figure, they didn't even like paint the face like skin color. Like Ray had it in the thing. Like they just like painted silver all over like a lazy ass company. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Damn.
Whoever bought this figure, shame on you because you literally spent $30 for this fucking shit.
You better buy some skin color paint and finish that figure.
Yeah, exactly. You better custom make that motherfucker because that's what I would do. I would custom make them up. Hell no, I would never buy that.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
That was. I mean, shit. Hell no. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But, you know, Mysterio had awesome costumes, man. I'm trying to think, you know, I can't wait to see what basically what his son would do. I know. I'm hoping Dom does something. I hope he does. Let's see. Mysterio, what other costumes did he have, man?
Like that one right there, he had the Daredevil. That was WrestleMania 19.
Yeah, that was a good Daredevil right there. Yeah. Devin, do not buy that action figure. Dom, do not buy that fucking action figure.
Yeah, man. Like, I'll be very disappointed in you guys.
Hell yeah. If you see it at the yard sale or anything for $1, no. Hell no.
If I do a podcast with anybody and I see that in someone's background, I'm going to have to call them out.
They spray painted an old figure so really
basically. They said whatever Rey Mysterio they still had in the warehouse, they just started spray painting them with some Grylon or some shit.
Oh man, he did have, and even a Lucha Underground. I mean, fuck. Let's see, what other ones did he have really good? Let's see. These are like some. Okay.
I did like that. The debut one where he debuted in WWE, that red he wore against Chavo.
Yeah.
He also wore that at the Royal Rumble that he won. I thought that was a dope. He didn't wear that much, but I thought it was pretty dope.
Did you like his Mania entrance right there?
Yeah, I thought that was cool too.
Oh, yeah. That was cool.
That was really cool with the
Eagles. I still wonder to this day, I swear, how the fuck did you get down so quick from all the way up there with POD? I always wonder how. How the fuck was there an elevator that we don't want to aware of?
It had to be.
There has to be.
Oh, right there's the Black Panther one. Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, he pulled it off. Yes, he did. That one he did pull it off.
I seen some people saying, "Oh, Rey Mysterio is doing blackface," and I was like, "Bro, come on, man."
Oh my god,
come on.
Did they ever make an action figure for this one? I'm curious.
Nah, because that one was AAA.
Oh,
yeah, that was AAA. So,
oh my god,
unless AAA had their own figures, which I don't know if they do.
No, they do, but they will not. Hell no, they're cheapskates. They will not fucking make that figure. Hell no, they won't.
Nah, yeah, that shit would be looking as bad as the silver one. I seen some AAA figures, right? Because when I was younger, I was big into other companies all around the world. So I remember New Japan figures looking horrible and AAA figures looking horrible. So I never did that. I did a lot more customizing.
He's like, yeah, you could have paid me to take that home, bro. Of course not. Hell no. There's the Mysterio. Yes, he did it. Oh man, that was an awesome one he did right there. I didn't.
Should have came out with a fishbowl on his head though.
Oh, there's the one there.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That Batman one.
Look,
he did a Batman one in WWE too, but I didn't really like it. Like I wasn't feeling it. This one was fire.
Oh man, damn it! Won't freaking let me. Oh, show me the picture.
But yeah, they clickbaited you, bro.
Oh, there you go. Always. Oh, let me see. Oh, yeah, that's man. Awesome.
I believe that was Triple Mania. He went against Sin Cara, the original Sin Cara. So
what is it called? What is he called now? Dralistico. That's what he's called now.
I still call him Mystico.
He still call him Mystico.
I still call him Mystico.
You know, yeah, this one was awesome. This one I
was because the wings didn't come out like that. Like they were down and then like they shot out.
Oh,
like he went all out with that budget.
Awesome. Hell yeah, he did it. Yes, he did.
Yeah, see that one, the WWE one was ass. That's supposed to be Batman.
That's horrible. That was a whack ass Batman.
For real, man. Compare that to the AAA one, bro.
Oh my god, they should make an action figure for this one. I would definitely buy it if they actually make. Oh hell yeah, I would definitely buy it.
Yo, Three Falls brand, the company that does the Wrestling Delorean merchandise. one of the CEOs also does dope ass customs for figures. It's called DWO Customs. He got some dope figures. I'm asking him to make me a Rey Mysterio Batman figure because that.
Oh hell
fire.
yeah, hell yeah!
Check out DWO Customs for sure.
That's right. Let's see what other ones did he. I guess you can say those are the best ones, right? That's it. This really hasn't been the other ones. I mean, even though that overall one that you said right here, that's the action figure with that tanga right there. There you go.
Man, nice.
There you go. Your tanga figure right there.
The last one you showed, that was the shit color green. He
Oh,
wore one that was more skin color, and it was weird, bro. I don't know.
Oh hell no, that was horrible.
You can't always hit. You know what I mean? You're gonna have some misses. But yeah, if you what's called pull up Rey Mysterio versus Brock Lesnar when he wore the modern Joker and looked like Doink the Clown.
Nah,
that was bad.
That's Nash level trash right there. Yes, it is. I agree. I definitely agree. Can we see this again? I want this to be a better match, though.
Yeah,
AJ and fucking Ray. We need to see a better match.
Yeah, without the shenanigans, because I feel like every time they did it, AJ was the heel. They had it once where the Good Brothers interfered, and they had it again where Omos interfered. Like, just have them go straight up and have a great matchup.
That's what I want to see. I want to see a great matchup, not just like interference.
Most definitely.
There goes your Joker right there.
You see that red mask he has there?
Yes.
I actually had that mask. My brother got it for me when I was younger. I was going to wear it on the podcast, but I couldn't find it. I was going to start the podcast with my Ray mask, but couldn't find it.
Oh man, I really need this mask though. This one, yes, I like.
Yeah, it's fire.
That's
the mask he won when he won the Cruiserweight title against Matt Hardy.
Yes.
Yeah, he was wearing the red and green gear, which is dope. Especially they were in San Diego, his hometown, but also really close to his other hometown, Tijuana, where he was born. So I think that is really cool that he wore that gear in that venue.
See, there goes your.
Oh man,
yeah, that's no.
That's supposed to be Joker, but look at that and look at Doink the Clown and tell me that's not Doink.
That's Doink for sure.
For real.
That is like super Doink. Hell no, I feel bad for him.
I remember the tweets. People were going crazy on him.
Look right there. No,
man. There's
no way that he looks like fucking no.
Doink walked so Rey Mysterio could run. You know what I mean?
No big man or barbecue dad's mano y mano. There you go. Oh no, this was not. Look at this shit. That was Doink the Clown. Look at
it. Man. Fuck? I don't know that. Like he even looks disappointed in himself in that top picture with his hands on his hip. So he's like, "The fuck did I just do, man?"
I think he realized, like, when he ordered it, he's like, "Fuck."
What Rey Mysterio entrance you ever see him come out like that, looking that disappointed?
Oh, oh, that looks bad. Hell, bro, that is bad. No. Oh man.
Nah, man. Most definitely, Rey Mysterio is one of the greatest of all times, man. Like. For real, he got it on his mask now. The greatest mask of all time. He's got probably the most iconic mask. You know what I mean? Like, if you think about masks, I think about, the Blue Demon Jr. mask or Blue Demon mask. I think about La Parca's mask and definitely Rey Mysterio's mask for sure. It's iconic with the eagles at the end by the mouth, and he has the cross, but usually he would have like the crown for Rey, which means king. Like he was, that he's just iconic. Like everything about him, the moveset, the character, the story, the ultimate underdog, everything about him, man. So big ups to Rey Mysterio. Nothing but respect for him.
Bring up the Nash comment again. That's what he's asking you.
Nash is trash.
Nash is trash. In the next episode of Outside of the Ring, Nash is trash. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Through our top 5 today, but the announcement for next week's top 5 will be an interesting one because this is going to be a tough one because this one is going to be next top 5 will be top 5 cage matches, not Hell in a Cell, cage, the cage, a steel cage, but it doesn't have to be WWE. It could be ECW cage matches, WCW cage matches. New Japan cage matches, FMW cage matches, DDT cage matches, even Triple A had cage matches.
What about Christian cage matches?
No Christian cage matches. No Christian cage matches. No. I know, Farouk. I know you wanted it. I know. No. We don't need that. So we're gonna do next week. Top 5 will be top 5 best cage matches.
I'm excited for that for sure.
I'm excited because that way we can go back to the old school, to the WWF cage, which I'm gonna bring it up right now. Like
the Big Blue.
The Big Blue.
Man, that shit was dangerous.
Honestly, I wish they could bring that back. I would enjoy it.
Yo, visualize like that was a dope ass cage. But when you think that that's solid steel bars, like I'd much rather run into a fucking chain link fence than solid steel bars. So like that was a real,
no Brian Cage matches.
Oh man, no Brian Cage matches. It sounds like we're booking AEW.
You son of a bitch.
No cage matches. Like no, we're talking about this type of cage match right here. Like we're talking about dolls right here. The Big Blue.
Yes, sir.
Man, I wish they could bring that back one more time. If they could bring back that cage one more time, oh, thank you, Dom. Much love to you,
man.
brother.
I appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
I
honestly feel like imagine they bring it one last time. That'll be so. And like, remember, like,
man,
you know how they do the retro WWE. You know how they do Monday Night Raw, retro Raw.
Yeah.
If they could do this for one night only, a cage match with this shit, that'd be so fucking epic.
That would be epic. Yo, visually, it looks so much better in my opinion. Like even when they had the black, like if you remember, I think they spray painted it black.
Yeah, during the Attitude Era.
Yeah. But yo, visually, it looks so much better. And then I think that for the viewers at home as well, it was a lot better because if you notice when TNA was smart when they had the 6 out of steel, they put the little hole in it so the camera could show inside the ring. The WWE, you have to see through the fence to watch the matchup, right?
Yes.
So I think that, I think it's cooler that when you have the bars, like you could see inside the ring because the camera could go through the bars. You know what I mean? So with that, I feel like it's better to view a cage match through the bars than through the chain link fence. So visually, as a fan watching it at home, I just felt like it was a funner experience to watch it when it's in the Big Blue there.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you 100%. That's why, I think they should bring this classic cage back. I mean, I'm not too fond with with this one. See, I know what you mean. You see, for example, you can't really see much for the television audiences, I'm
and also when you go there live, I've been there live for 2 cage matches, and depending on where you're sitting, it's kind of hard to see what's really going on in there if you're not in a great seat. Yeah. So that's why I like the bars. At least you could kind of see through it better.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. Yeah, but see, okay, this is where I'm like, what the hell? Okay, so how did they pull this off? What, they made a hole under the cage?
Unless the door was open during that point.
Oh yeah, right, probably, yeah.
Because usually they don't have the cameraman inside. That's why I think that AEW, if you notice their cage matches, the cage is a little wider than the ring because they have the cameraman still on the ring apron there.
Oh yeah. I see what you mean. See, and then there goes an example. Okay, barely you can see it. The super zoom in. Nah, yeah, you're right. You could tell. Yeah, no, you're on point with that. That's for sure. I can't wait. We gotta try. That's from the past. It's
gonna be fun.
Yes, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited for that one for next Friday. We'll save the Ring of Honor one for that. We'll get Ted on because I want to get Ted for that one because Ted is a Ring of Honor one, so I want to get him for sure.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely got to do Ring of Honor.
Oh man, that's a must. That's a must see, a must do, and a must see for all of our viewers and audiences. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe to the Wrestling Delorean Podcast and also to the Circle Debate. And don't forget on August 8th, they'll be coming here live.
Yes, sir.
Mike DINERO, the Wrestling Delorean Podcast, live on YouTube here on the COD channel. So make sure. And DINERO will provide the time and the dates, but I can tell you the date starts on August 8th, which is Monday. Every Monday you'll be able to catch him here on YouTube for all of you guys who are watching. So fasten your seatbelts because the DeLorean is coming to the COD. And once again, congratulations to Top Rope Wrestle Talk to be on the Rewind Wrestling Network. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Congratulations for that. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we want to go ahead and thank you. We'll be back next week. We'll be back for Tuesday New Japan show, as we will recap 7 through 10 of the nights of the New Japan G1 Climax 32. Wednesday, we will have, of course, the recap for UFC 277. Yes, we love you too, brother. That's right.
Most definitely, yeah. And also check out Catch This Fade on Twitch. Some of the best Twitch streams you will ever find, man. Real talk.
Oh, yes.
I appreciate you, Brody.
Appreciate you, brother, for tuning in and taking the time. But yes, indeed. And so UFC recap 277 on Wednesday, of course, with the coach and the championship on the line. The mod is paying, and the director who's hosting. Thursday, we're back for episode 113. And then, of course, Friday, we'll be back for top 5 cage matches, which I'm looking forward to. It's going to be fun and exciting. That is for sure. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the host of DEVIOUS. When I see with my other host with the most that brings you coast to coast, because, I can't rhyme. I can't rap, rap like him. I can't do it. But he's the one that brings up the DINERO to all of you guys, and that takes you back in time to see the Wrestling Delorean Podcast.
I appreciate you, man. And give it up for Ivan too, man. Like, real talk, bro, you're a legend, man. Like, you just kill it, man. And I appreciate everything you do. Honestly, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, hold your applause. No. Damn. Well, come on.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Okay, fine. I'll be nice. I love it. You better love it, Leo. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys next week on Tuesday, starting Tuesday, all the way to the Friday. So don't forget to subscribe. Hit that link below.
Word.
Subscribe. If you're a new viewer, subscribe. To the audio platform listeners, subscribe as well. And like I said, DINERO and I, we don't just do podcasts. We make, just say it, Kellis.
Will
over and over.
Make
Over and over.
history.
Over and over and over and over.